slow, still lets me know every moment feels so true. Every road leads back to you. Love that speaks low, softly glow. Every dream begins tonight under silver light. If tomorrow changes fast, hope this feeling always lasts. Love that speaks low, steady and slow. Every heartbeat feels brand new. Every road leads back to you. Love that speaks low, endless glow. Every light inside my soul glows because of you. That speaks low. Silent night, I fell further than I knew. Every road led back to you. Every heartbeat crossed the line. You stayed in mind. I was already too far gone. Love too deep, won't let me sleep. Every moment pulls me down till I nearly drown. Love too deep, secrets I keep. Every dream still carries you. Like it chasing after you, past the things I should've knew. Every heartbeat crossed the line. You weren't mine. Still I couldn't stop myself. Loving too far, chasing the stars. Every moment slipped away. Yet I chose to stay. Loving too far, leaving a scar. Every dream still circles through back to you. Every warning came too late. I confused love with fate. Every shadow knows the cost of what I lost. I was blinded by the glow. Loving too far, chasing a star. Every moment slipped away. Yet I chose to stay. Loving too far, leaving a scar. Every dream still circles through back to you. If I could begin again, would I love you less back then? Loving too far from where you are. Every scar remains tonight under broken light. Oh, loving too far, still my heart. Every road keeps leading me back to memory. Loving too far. Loving too far. In this among galaxies so wide, you're the place where I reside. Every heartbeat found its home, no longer alone. Some loves never drift away. Settled in the universe, for better or worse. Every moment feels so true. When I'm close to you, settled in the universe, timeless verse. Roses and scream. Every scar remains tonight. Under soft moonlight, roses sleep quietly. Every road keeps leading me back to memory. Where roses sleep. Where roses sleep. Shattered sky. You were everything I knew, and the silence pulled you through. Every heartbeat felt the break. I couldn't take. Love became a painful song. Now the nights just drag along. Wounded by love, still dreaming of every moment we once had. Now I feel so sad. Wounded by love, not enough. Every dream keeps falling through without you. Every memory cut so deep, even when I try to sleep. Every shadow knows the truth. I lost you. Nothing heals as fast as hope. I'm still holding what I wrote. Wounded by love, still dreaming of every moment we once had. Now I feel so sad. Wounded by love, not enough. Every dream keeps falling through without you. If love heals what love has torn, why am I still warm? Why am I still warm? Wounded by love from above. Every scar remains tonight under lonely light. Wounded by love, still because of every road keeps.
Hello, hello, mic check. Check. Okay. Music.
Wounded by love. Dim lights, silent room. shining for a while, hidden under smiles. Every heartbeat held a glow. Now it's smoke and slow. Even angels lose their light when the night stays near, and the gold runs out of sight. You can feel it here. Empty halos, nobody knows. Every moment slips away, like the words we couldn't say. Empty halos, fading shadows. Every dream still circles through, searching for you. Every memory feels thin, like a ghost under my skin. Every shadow stays too close, like it wants me most. Nothing holy lasts forever, nothing stays the same. What we held can fall apart, still I speak your name. Empty halos, nobody knows. Every moment slips away, like the words we couldn't say. Empty halos, fading shadows. Every dream still circles through, searching for you. Maybe light was made to fade. Maybe love can leave a trace. If I reach through all this gray, will I find your face? Empty halos, final echo. Every scar remains tonight, under pale forgotten light. Empty halos, still hollow. Every road keeps leading me back to memory. Empty empty halos. Gray light, falling dust. We were built on fragile ground. Now there's nothing left to run. Every heartbeat feels the break in each breath I take. Love collapsed so quietly. A thousand soft ruins left me in ruins. tired. I can never find the end of the kindness that you send. Every heartbeat drifts apart into your heart. You are deeper than the sea, as deep as your ocean heart. It's where you are. Every moment pulls me near, like you're always here. As deep as your ocean heart, a work of art. Every dream keeps floating through, back to you. Every wave reflects your light, shining softly through the night. Every current leads me home, no longer alone. Nothing reaches quite this far, as deep as your ocean heart. That's where you are. Every moment pulls me near, like you're always here.
Good morning, all. 10 years down, infinity to go. Welcome to the Town Hall. Please look around. Please look around for a second. This isn't just a decorated hall. This is what happens when a team decides that 10 years actually deserve to feel like 10. The lights, the stage, the seating, the sound, none of that happened by itself. There's a team that has been running on almost no sleep this past week, sorting out 100 tiny things most of us will never even notice, because if they have done their job right, it is just supposed to look effortless. That's the core committee for you. Blood, sweat, and honestly probably a few arguments over tiny placements, all so that today feels like walking into a festival rather than a lazy Saturday morning. So before we begin, let's give them a round of applause. They have earned it. So 10 years, honestly, most of us in this room have been around for a part of that story. A couple of years, maybe 3, maybe 5, maybe this is your first one. And that's actually the kind of point today. There are a few people who have seen the 10 from the start, and everyone else has been adding on what they have built. So today's as much for the people who were there on day one as it is for everyone who showed up and kept it going. Let's get into it. We can't start a Jeebly event without one of our most experienced voices in the room. Sushil sir has seen a fair bit in his time, and if you have ever been in a conversation with him, you know he has got a vocabulary that will send you to a dictionary. But what he is really known for, every single event, is putting his hand up first to sing, and he is genuinely good at it. Sushil sir, come on up.
Hello, hello. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Devi और सज्जनों, ख़वातीन और हज़रात, a very warm welcome to all of you to Jeebly's 10 years, a very well-deserved event, and a special shout out to Mr. Raman, Mr. Ram, and never the least, Mr. Vikrant. So, I have noticed over the years a very young profile across Jeebly's staffing. We have had and seen a lot of youngsters, ambitious, eager, come through the ranks, be with Jeebly, add value, and then move on. So I thought, why not a small song, very popular, but dedicated to the young crowd of this company, and hopefully they will regather their thoughts and get some inspiration. Yaad hai which song? Please feel free to join in, clap, and let the early morning energy show. फन तो कहता रहेगा बट आई थिंक फ्रॉम अ करियर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू दिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज एक्सट्रीमली गुड फॉर पीपल ट्राइंग टू फाइंड देयर फील्ड. पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, बेटा हमारा ऐसा काम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ. पापा कहते थे बड़ा नाम करेगा, बेटा हमारा ऐसा नाम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ. पापा कहते थे बड़ा नाम करेगा. बैठे हैं मिलके सब यार अपने, सबके दिलों में अरमा ये है. बैठे हैं मिलके सब यार अपने, सबके दिलों में अरमा ये है. वो जिंदगी में कल क्या बनेगा, हर एक नजर का सपना ये है. कोई इंजीनियर का काम करेगा, बिजनेस में कोई अपना नाम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ. पापा कहते थे बड़ा नाम करेगा. very true of a lot of us, not the least me. मेरा तो सपना है एक चेहरा, देखो जो उसको झूमे बाहर। मेरा तो सपना है एक चेहरा, देखो जो उसको झूमे बाहर। बालों में खिलती कलियों का मौसम, आंखों में जादू, होठों में प्यार। बंदा ये खूबसूरत काम करेगा, दिल की दुनिया में अपना नाम करेगा। मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ। पापा कहते थे बड़ा नाम करेगा। Thank you very, very much. And have a great time for the rest of Saturday. Party hard, enjoy yourselves, and see you at breakfast. Thank you.
Every single time this man delivers. Round of applause for Sushil sir. Before we move on, let's take a moment to look back. It has been 10 years since this journey began. 10 years of building, learning, stumbling, and growing together as a team. What started as a small idea has turned into something we can all be proud of today. And a big part of that journey has been the people who have stood behind the scenes, solving problems, keeping things moving, and making sure we never lost momentum. Speaking of which, there is someone who truly deserves a mention here. If you have ever been stuck in a problem and didn't know who to go to, chances are someone eventually pointed you to him. That's basically the man's a walking calculator. Whatever the problem is, he's already 3 steps into solving it before you have finished it. A huge round of applause for our CBO, Mr. Vikrant sir.
Thank you. Is it working? So Tawfiq, thank you. Thanks for the introduction. And did you go for a movie yesterday?
No, sir.
No?
No.
Anybody went for a movie yesterday? Anybody went to bank yesterday? God forbid, hospital? No one? Dry cleaners? How many went to dry cleaners? 2 people. And how many of you ordered anything yesterday online? Okay, so that tells me I'm in the right business. Okay, so 10 years, guys. 10 years back, 2 young men. 10 years back, young, not now. Okay. So, while driving back home from office, they thought of a small idea. It was initial thought, something that came to their mind. And in 10 years, look what we have created. UAE's largest domestic 3PL logistics company. Kudos. And like every journey starts, a humble beginning with handful of riders, exhausted credit card limits, numerous uncertainties, but yes, one big dream that has taken us over here, and we have created an institution which is taking care of 3,000 families and touching every day 50,000 doorsteps here in the UAE. Thanks to every Jeebler for making this happen, and a special shout out to Raman and Ram for daring to dream this. So, guys, like any organization, when it starts and when it thrives, this 10-year period, why it is important, not just that 10 number, it is important because it shows the character of the organization, that we have been sustained through numerous challenges in this period. Some of it we'll be talking today, some of it has been passed, including the COVID era. And what it is rightly said, what does not breaks you actually strengthens you. So those periods, that is where the character of an organization is built, and that is how we see any kind of development happening. And there are certain things which stands us out of these thousands of other companies. So the official data says there are some 938 registered logistics companies here in the UAE, and almost a similar number of non-registered companies. Today we all know what Jeebly is. And it is not because we have created a network across the country or we have created just the capacity. It is because we have done things differently. We have created a capability before creating a capacity. And that's how the scalability happens. Today, when we look at what have we done differently, we have been able to think what's coming next, and we have been able to act upon it. And there are hundreds of such examples. If you look back in 10 years, you'll see there are so many things day over day we have been doing, we have been adapting, we have been making those changes, and much faster and ahead of our competition. Today, at this occasion of 10 years, I'll not be talking about what we have achieved, what numbers we have achieved. We'll be talking about what has helped Jeebly achieve this. And rather than me speaking about it, we'll have our heroes coming over here in next 30-40 minutes. We'll be talking about in different functions of Jeebly, how we have created these multiple capabilities over here. So once again, good morning everyone, and let's welcome everyone to a decade of legacy built over trust and confidence. Thank you so much. So let me just call upon, first of all, Aisha. So there has been something that we have seen which was unprecedented in 2026, was not very welcoming, but yes, we fought over it, and I'll request Aisha to discuss upon it. Thank you, Aisha.
Good morning, everyone. Am I audible? Yes. Okay. So I am here to talk about a slightly different side of 2026. A couple of unpredictable and unfortunate events that we had to face. Including us, nobody was prepared for that. But now when I look back at it, it makes us realize what we are truly capable of as a team. While looking at the news, going through the Reddit threads, WhatsApp groups, personally, it took me a while to even understand what is happening and to acknowledge that, yes, this is what we are living in right now. Yes, I'm talking about the recent geopolitical situation that we all faced. I clearly remember it was a Saturday, and one of my on-ground team members called me and asked me, "Ma'am, what do we do?" And to be very honest, I had no idea. The only thing that came to my mind was, please prioritize your safety. We'll see what to do next. And it was that moment when we realized that we don't know what the term safe means. Is my warehouse staff supposed to stay where they are or head back for home? Our riders are supposed to go and continue with the orders in their apps, stop, pause, return. No clarity was there. And at that time, I experienced two completely different sides of business. On one hand, one of our clients threatened to leave us because we were not forcing our riders to go and deliver. And on the other side, our vision was very clear. Safety first of our people. And it was at that moment I realized Jeebly is much beyond operations, beyond business. Because when it came to safety of our people and business, there was no discussion, there was no debate. Our vision was very clear. And here, I really want to add one point. Despite all of these events, there was not even a single day where we have not delivered to our customers while ensuring the safety of our people. And this was possible for two main reasons. One, the endless support we had from our on-ground team. Our drivers, our associates, our warehouse helpers, our dispatchers, each and everyone basically guided us, which is the right area to deliver as of now, where we can't deliver. And the second was our management. We were missing out on SLAs, order volumes were dropping. We were deciding whether we want to deliver in area A or area B. Nobody asked us anything. Till date, we have not been questioned why this happened, why the volumes dropped, why we did not do this, why we did not do that. The only thing we received from them was endless, countless support. So thank you so much for that. But just when we thought we are over the unpredictable events, the nature gave us rain. The very famous rain that we recently had, and I don't think I need to give a context. Everybody had their own experience. Personally, I was also stuck in Dubai, but yes, I reached home somehow. Again, something we were not prepared for. A lot of areas were closed for a couple of days. Streets were drowned. A lot of our micro-fulfillment centers drowned. But guess what? We swam through once again, and quite literally in some cases. And while I was preparing for this presentation, I was looking back at the numbers, and I was a little proud of the fact that how we run operations, because again, not even a single day where we have not delivered to our end customers while ensuring the safety of our people. So yes, we came out of these situations, and I'm sure, God forbid, even if we have to face anything like that, we will come out even stronger. But while our teams were fighting the uncertainty on the ground, there was another team who was fighting the uncertainty silently at the background. While all of this was happening, our technology had to remain equally resilient. And for that, I would like to invite Archit to please come on the stage and share his experience. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aisha. 10 years, it has been a very long journey. I have been fortunate to be part of approx 7 years of this journey. We have seen a lot of ups and downs, but if there was one moment which truly tested what we were capable of, it was March of 2026. It was when AWS UAE infrastructure was physically damaged in the regional conflict. Today, I'll walk you through what we went through and how we overcame through it. But before I deep dive into it, thank you, sir, for the dangerous slide. Okay. See, before I deep dive into what actually happened, I want to highlight and I want to help you understand how statistically unlikely this whole event was. Many of you must be knowing AWS is the largest cloud provider in the world. It is available in more than 100 zones in over 30 regions. They are available in and providing services with more than 99.99% of uptime. And so there have been a few instances in the past, but those disruptions were primarily software based. For example, the last big outage was in December 2021 in US East 1 region, where due to a network device override, the structure went down. But even it was a software issue and it was recovered in 5 to 7 hours. Before that, there was another outage in 2017. I'm not sure if anybody remembers, but back then, due to a wrong commit by an engineer, over 20% of the whole internet went down. Netflix, Reddit, Airbnb, you name it, all those services went down. But even a downtime of such magnitude was handled within 4 hours. Now to put that in context, what we faced in March 2026, it was unprecedented at a global level. 2 of the 3 regions of AWS UAE went down. So worldwide, this was something which nobody had ever faced. We did not have a playbook for it. Now, I want to deep dive into what technical challenges what we were facing at that time. First, there was an issue of backups. So in engineering, there is a term called graceful shutdown. When we are able to stop all the services, flush all the caches, commit all the services, and then gradually stop the servers. But what we faced was as ungraceful as it could be. So we tried everything to take the backups. We were 24/7 in touch with the AWS support team. And to be honest, AWS support team is generally very competent. And they have always come through for us in the past as well. But this was the first time even we felt that they were as clueless, or to use the word helpless, as we were. Finally, when we were able to get the backup after some time, there was then issue of data consistency and data integrity. See, when a server of this magnitude goes down, it is not just a simple restart that is going to start the services. There is an issue of data consistency, data integrity. Half of the transactions might have been midway, maybe related to payment gateway, wallet recharge, order lifecycle, and as many of you must be knowing that SSP is linked to multiple services in the past and multiple systems in the background as well. So when we were able to recover those systems, we had to ensure that everything is in sync. We had to monitor every transaction, validate every table, every foreign key transactions had to be validated, because even a single issue could have led to a huge challenge in the production. Now, when we finally recovered, we did not just recover, we rebuilt our system through resilience. I am happy and proud to share with you that we have taken a lot of measures to ensure this kind of incident does not happen in future. And even if it happens, we are ready to take care of it. For example, we are now running all the scheduled automated backups at a regular intervals. We have put in place a detailed disaster recovery plan in background, where we are able to funnel to the cross region, to a different region if anything like this happens in the future. Everything is being monitored through logs, and we are able to get all the alerts for all the CPU spikes, latency errors, 500 errors, whatever kind of errors we will be facing, we will be able to move on to the new region. If there is one thing that I want to highlight in the end, what we learned from this whole incident, it was not a config file or a disaster recovery plan. It was to see the team at work. All the engineers were available round the clock. Cross-team collaboration that I saw happening in front of me. People were volunteering to take up jobs that were not technically theirs. I read an interesting stat online that only 10% of the startups survive beyond 10 years. I believe for Jeebly, this is the one, resilience, which has helped us move to 10 years. Here's to 10 more years.
Thank you, Ajit. Thank you, Aisha. So, thanks for sharing these insights, and trust me, it was kind of a time that we went through. We had no clue what's happening. Trust me, with all expertise, we didn't know when it will be rectified, and thanks to the entire tech team and a lot of people, non-tech team as well, who actually came up and supported. When we talk about these things, just imagine a scenario when a customer has placed order, the payment is not deducted. Other place, the order has not come, the payment has been deducted. Thousands of such entries, even at the post-mortem level when we were rectifying these things, there was a whole lot of chaos which finance team had to rectify. A lot of other departments came up and helped together on this. And once again, I want to wholeheartedly thank every Jeebler for showing the character and valor in these tough times. Thank you, everyone. So going ahead, we all know that, one second, yeah. We all know that growth is the only fuel for propulsion of any ship. And I have studied this in my MBA times also, or everyone has said that sales is a science, and I thought so. But When this science happens 200 times a day, then it looks like magic. And that's exactly what's happening at Jeebly. Every day, 200 successful sales deals are happening. And what's going behind it? So for me, it becomes very difficult. For you also, if you think about it right now, it looks very difficult. But I'm sure there has been some science, some logic created behind it. Let's try and understand it. Let me invite Mr. Shri Kumar to come and explain whether it's science or magic. Thanks, Shri. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to one and all. As we are at this momentous juncture to celebrate 10 years of Jeebly, I would like to take a few minutes of your time to take you through a tool which is helping us automate our growth at scale. I'm here to discuss about our very own CRM. Now, what exactly do we sell? We don't simply sell last mile, we sell fast mile. Fast here is about speed, technology, and customer experience. It is about how fast we can respond to someone who's reaching out to us. Now, let's consider two companies, Company A and Company B. Company A responds to all of your queries immediately, quickly. It takes care of you. Company B, you are just a ticket in their queue. CRM exists to make sure that Jeebly is always Company A. Now, which is that moment where we understood that CRM is an absolute necessity? It is when we launched our self-service portal. It took off in a way that we did not expect it to. Very quickly, we are seeing more than 200 people reaching out to us on a daily basis. And something that we realized at that time is that we are no longer just a B2B business. We also have a B2C business running alongside it. At that volume, goodwill is in the system. You cannot handle 200 conversations a day because people are trying hard. You need an infrastructure to do it consistently. And that is when the CRM went from being a plan to a priority. Now let me explain to you what really happens at the back end. What we see here is a funnel. Broad at the top, narrow at the bottom. It also happens to be our sales funnel. Different companies, different industries have different kinds of sales funnels. They have different stages. Our stages being lead, under evaluation, enrichment, consideration, and finally a customer. Now let me explain this through an example. Let's take an example of a social media influencer. Through their own hard work, they have built more than 100,000 followers. And now they have decided that they want to monetize this. They want to monetize their hard work. It can be done in different kinds of ways. Ad revenue, or they can sell merchandise. This particular influencer decided that the merchandise is going to be apparel and cosmetics. And they're smart. They've decided to procure the inventory from China. So they did their research, they've done the procurement, now the product has traveled overseas, it has reached their home finally. Now one bright day, their family, they're seeing that there are more than 20 cartons of inventory, another 10 cartons of packaging material, A4 sheets flying around, right? And this particular influencer has understood that it is not sustainable for them to work at this scale. This is not their core competency. So they go online, they research they put various keywords, they try to understand who can help them out. And because of our targeted marketing campaigns, not just search engine optimizations, but also because this particular influencer must have seen our branded vehicles, our bikes, our vans, our trucks somewhere, they decided to visit our website and they enter their details. This particular moment is where this particular customer, a potential customer, reaches our lead stage. Now what happens? This particular funnel is a combination of math and science. The math being the ratio at which the funnel keeps getting narrower and narrower. Let's say a sales executive calls 100 people a day. Like they do 100 calls a day. Maybe 70 of them will get connected. Another 30 of them will agree to have a meeting. And another 10 of them will get converted. So this is a ratio in which the funnel becomes narrower and narrower. Now, the science behind this is even more interesting. Our particular influencer has reached the lead stage. Within 10 minutes, one of our inside sales executive will give them a call. Why? Because in those 10 minutes, this potential customer could also be visiting another competitor's website doing the same thing, filling in the details. But by this time, we have already sent out an email, a welcome email, welcoming them into our platform, and we have also called them to understand their requirements. The second stage, which is the lead evaluation stage, is where we are evaluating whether this particular potential customer can be onboarded or not. It's a yes or no question. Once it is yes, it crosses that particular segment as well. Now, we move on to the enrichment stage. Enrichment stage is where we understand what all services or what all products out of our wide array of services we can provide them. I would like to take the help of the audience here. What all services do you think we can provide this particular potential customer? Anyone? Correct? Customer returns. Someone who's doing fast mile, they will also need returns. Anything else?
Warehousing, fulfillment, last mile.
Yes. Warehousing, fulfillment, last mile. Anything else? Sorry? Yes. Perfect. Perfect. So we have got most of them covered. We have got sea freight, we have got air freight. Once the ship reaches JALSA or DALSA, we have to do the clearance. Now we bring it to our warehouse, we give them warehouse fulfillment, we give them last mile, we give them returns. So now we have understood that we have a wide array of services which we can give them. And at this time, this potential customer is again evaluating whether they should come with us or not. We send them automated emails, one-stop shop for all of your logistics requirements. We again give them a call. What happens during all of this? Along with the wallet share, as you can see here, the mind share is equally important. We have gotten into the mind of our customer. The customer is now thinking about us. They trust us. Now, the ball is in the customer's court. It has gone to the consideration stage, where they have understood that there is potential. Jeebly is a good partner to go ahead with, but they do not know whether they can trust us or not. Again, this CRM helps us automate this process again. We send another communication to them, saying, giving them the customer testimonials. People have already worked with us. People with whom we have already proven ourselves. Now again, the mind share increases. And we are able to successfully convert them into a customer. The mind share gets converted into wallet share. Now, where does the CRM's magic come in all of this? Imagine doing this 200 times a day without any kind of leakage. Currently, we are standing at more than 55,000 SSP signups, and we are doing this for all of them. That is the magic of CRM. And that's an automation. That's not an automation for its own sake. That's how you stay on top of mind. We are not only after the wallet share, we are after the mind share. And the way you earn that is by showing a customer how deeply you have understood them. So what has the past 1 year given us? The simplest answer is that we have moved away from working on Excels. It might sound simple, but it is very, very important. And we can also see where a deal is stuck and why. We can see our bottlenecks instead of guessing at them. On the marketing side, we can see our return on ad spend, actual numbers, not instinct. And it has given us proper control and oversight of our own commercial data in a way that simply wasn't possible when information lived in scattered files. And that control matters more every year as we grow more and more. To conclude, I would like to go back to the beginning, the principle of fast mile. And this principle doesn't stop just at customers. How fast we respond, how well we listen, whether someone feels heard, that's the same standard we owe our riders and each other. 10 years in, that's the thing that hasn't changed. CRM is just how we do it at the scale we have become. Thank you.
Thank you, Shri. Thank you for the wonderful insights. And guys, trust me, when we look at a customer, a potential customer, we think it's a possibility. And such robust technology helps converting those possibilities into predictable outcomes. And that too when it happens 200 times a day. So it can't be magic, it has to be a science. Thanks, Shri. Now we have another number juggler sitting in this room. And most of us know him because we all go to him and he does not listen to us. Okay. So everybody comes and says, so everybody knows now who is the guy. So, but guys, why we are talking about this thing over here is because we know budgeting, forecasting, bookkeeping, these things are certain most difficult and challenging things when you do it to the granularity. Now, a finance team is not somebody who just comes and tells you how much have we grown. What we need to understand is how well we have grown, how well we have performed, where we have not performed. And imagine when we do millions of transactions, capturing that live, and rather than doing a post-mortem, somebody trying to tell us right at the stage, hey, look at it. You are going into a problem over this segment, this rider, this business. Those things are not possible with our traditional tally and regular bookkeeping activities. And that's where we required some more intelligent systems to come in. And obviously, no one else than our intelligent team could have done it. So let me request Mr. Balpreet to come over stage and explain us about the latest developments in finance. Hi Balpreet, you have to clear all the payments today, okay? People are going to listen to you. You want the mic? Yeah.
A very warm good morning to one and all present here. So, every transformation begins with a question that nobody can answer. In our case, it began when our CEO, Mr. Raman Pathak, put up a challenge in front of Omkar, which actually sounded deceptively simple. And the question was, I want to know, can you share me delivery agent-wise P&L? We actually found it that it will be a monthly task or a monthly routine reporting task. He asked us, we want to know which delivery associate is making margin, which delivery associate is not making it. So, as I earlier told, it sounded like a monthly reporting task, but it turned out to be an enterprise revelation. To answer this one question, we had to actually manually stitch 4 different disconnected systems, and then by multiplying it with 2,000 plus delivery associates. Then, if we put those 2,000 plus delivery associates into different business segments, which includes e-com, Q-com, aggregator, subscription, MSC and freight. To put up in actual in numbers, it was more than 1 million plus deliveries and 500 plus spreadsheets. Every month was a frantic scramble of manual reconciliations where actually the numbers, till the time the numbers reached the executive table, it got obsolete. So, when we talk about the industry, logistics industry, we have massive global logistic players who don't know the answer to this. these legacy players are actually depending on the blended averages, or we can say estimated allocations, or top to bottom guesses. This granular real-time unit economics is considered the holy grail of logistics, which nobody knows about. We decided to manually present these numbers to our CEO, and as we always do, we strive for more. We thought we will not settle for guesses. We provided these numbers, and we provided order level, DA level, and client level profitability. But in doing so, we were very crystal clear that we were just treating symptoms. Raman sir's challenge and gave us a new vision. We actually decided to transform finance from a reactive finance function to a proactive intelligence function to give a real-time visibility and actionable insights to our stakeholders. The answer wasn't a better spreadsheet. Omkar's vision was to actually eliminate the spreadsheet entirely. And then we decided and we designed a new system which became a financial intelligence layer. Today, every system, or we can say every source system, feeds data into it. Every finance function reads from it. AR doesn't pull its data, nor AP pulls its data. It is one version of the truth, processed once, consumed by everyone. Our control tower actually gives us order level details, DA level details, client level details. For each order, we can get margin, we can get cost, we can get revenue. On the client level or on the DA level, we can say, before the month ends or during a DA is onboarded, with the system will be able to know if a particular DA is becoming profit leaks. Third is client level data. Will be able to get what or which segment and accounts are actually making heavy margins and which needs immediate renegotiation. We wanted to showcase our system, but being in finance, we decided not to show any numbers to anyone. We are trying to actually link all our ERPs which are used across the organization with our current system, which will give real-time visibility on the per order level revenue, order level cost, and order level margins. This will reduce all the manual tasks. This will reduce all emails which are sent on alternate days to our management, reporting revenue on day wise. This will also help us to, this will also give real-time visibility to us. This will give transparency to our management, and this will also give reporting accuracy. This will further strengthen the auditability and traceability as well. This will for sure support finance governance and control. As our CEO says, that there's always a scope of improvement. 10 years we were making Jeebly. We are still trying to make it better. So with this quote, it actually motivated us so much so that we moved from manual system, manual things to a system. And today numbers are going live there. We have made this foolproof, scalable, and it is become a future-proof finance function, making it going public ready. As I said, as a CEO says, there is always a scope of improvement. 10 years, we built Jeebly. Next 10 years, we'll be making Jeebly more smarter, more faster, and more profitable. This will further strengthen many things. I will end my speech with one quote: one system, one truth, and infinite scale. Thank you.
Thank you, Balpreet, and incredible. Sometimes we feel proud seeing kind of systems that we have created, which knits together every payment, every expense, every income together. And while Balpreet was explaining you, just put it in your world and think. So Sumit, where is Sumit? Yes. So what's your fuel expense per delivery? Yeah? Okay, Hafiz. How many riders have been profitable last month in OD? This number you still might remember, but have somewhere in Excel sheet. But guys, this is the detailing at live level that when you start getting, that helps you build these kind of functions, these kinds of thinking process. Okay, your fuel expense is kind of 10 to 15% of your overall cost. Now imagine if you are able to control it at right level for right vehicle, right rider, right emirate. That's the insight that's built upon, and I'm obviously just trying to bring it at a granular level, at what level we understand and we talk and we need to control. At probably Balpreet's level, at Omkar's level, at Raman's level, the matrices changes, how we see it, how we control it changes. But thank you so much, team, for delivering this. Thank you. Okay, so now a lot of tech. Now let's get some real life action. So behind every delivery that we see, there's a rider who has come from Africa, Kenya, Sri Lanka. Some people get stuck at immigration in Sri Lanka, but they still manage to get it. So how these riders are recruited, how these riders are brought into the system, how they stay in camps, how they manage their everyday classes, how they are brought, and when finally they are feeded to Aisha and now Nayan, and then they stop, okay, we have got it. There is a whole lot of things that goes behind it. Silently, one team who acts as the backbone of the organization, who is the real engine of the organization, who keeps fueling up, is working on it. And let me invite Commando of Jeebly, Sonali, on stage. You want mic or you stand? You'll stand?
$2,000 days onboarded successfully, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think now I can see the Josh. So I would like to ask you again. How's the Josh, guys?
Hi.
Great, great, great. So before starting, as Sir rightly said, that we are the caretakers of our Jeeblers. So hello everyone. I want to take you through a small journey and would like you all to know how IL team, which has gone through all these years, has significantly grown. Okay, so let's just start. So from the very beginning, we were very sure about one thing. That was whatever demand we get, we want to fulfill it within the committed timeline. And this mindset was our driven force. And like further to work on this, we also made sure that we didn't do the only talk, we walk the talk. Okay, so from coming from recruitment side, like if I want to tell you guys, like through all these years, we were recruiting only through some of the countries like India, or you can say Pakistan, and you can also include Africa. But last year, in 2025, we explored another country, which was Sri Lanka. And you would like to also congratulate on us on this, that we successfully completed 5 recruitment batches from there. And now we have another nationality on our portfolio. Guys, recruitment was just the only one part of our journey. But as the demand increased, we were able to onboard more number of riders. And we could also see there was ad on the manpower side, and there is a significantly increase in our client portfolio too. You guys would agree with me that technology has played a major role in this transformation. And further to this, like, we strengthened our RMS, we revived it, and it doesn't even reduces your time from your recruitment process to the deployment stage. It also minimizes the team efforts and gives you more visibility and improve your efficiency and gives you more accountability through that. But guys, I would say this is just the beginning. But if you look out through our entire team, we also wanted to work on something which was a totally dedicated function which could totally addresses riders, or you can say the delivery associates queries. So we came up with DA Excellence Center, guys. And through that, we had another software which we launched, which was QMS, where we have a more structured way of resolving queries of DAs. And we gave a unique experience to all our DAs. Today, we stand at 2,000 onboardings, and this last year would have been our, you can say, maximum number of onboardings so far. Guys, I just want to congratulate my entire team who worked day and night, where we went through a revamping of entire our team, and from building RMS into the system, from taking queries of all riders into our excellence center. But our goal was very clear from the beginning. We wanted more Jeeblers, we wanted more growth, we wanted more excellence, and we wanted, after all, a happier Jeebly family. So I want to congratulate all of you to be here and cherish this evening. So happy 10th anniversary, Jeebly, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonali. I must say your team just nailed it. Good work. And guys, technology, while it may power the business, it may catalyze the business, but it's the people who run the business. I also want to mention one important point over here. In last 1 year, in our team in Jeebly, we have recruited more than 140 employees and have promoted 29 plus employees in this 1 year. This is growth which we all are getting. This is a growth which organization, brand together we are achieving. And there are a lot of engines that keep working behind this entire process to make it smoothen. Now let's travel, and let's travel international. We have cargo, we have air, we have sea, we have land, we have trucks, everything. And that's when we say that's an amalgamation of modern day logistics with traditional logistics, because while we see one part of the logistics, the last mile delivery, there is a complete ecosystem that runs to feed this last mile delivery. And that's where Jeebly, at one point of time, probably 3 years back, we started thinking that why can't we get our foot into this business as well? And that's where we started building our freight businesses. Thanks to Jayesh and team who have helped us scale this business. And I will request more insights into it. I'll request Mr. Sushil to come over on stage and let us know about the business part. Thank you.
Hello. You're very right, Vikrant. What we have been doing on what we have been typically known for as last mile delivery services is the culmination of a humongous amount of work, networks, infrastructure, and the stereotypes of containers, huge vessels and trailers that we see feed businesses like ours, last mile deliveries. They say time flies when you're having fun, but in logistics, time flies when you're tracking shipments, negotiating borders, and praying that customs doesn't flag a container of teddy bears as a security hazard. Back in 2022, when we started with road freight, there were a few very solid decisions we took as a matter of policy. We kept it simple. We focused strictly on FTLs, which is full truckloads, and just cross-border trips for a select few well-established, reputed clients. I think that was the perfect way of starting off a new channel and testing the waters. By 2024, we were ready for more chaos. So we launched international courier deliveries. And soon we began our journey into in-house customs clearance, licensing, and capabilities. Getting that off the ground, I'm sure, took a lot of work, immense amount of time and effort, a repeated perseverance, support from the management. Of course, it's not easy, but then we finally made it happen. And I'm told the support of the management was unwavering, and probably that's what made it happen and materialize. Fast forward to today, our philosophy is very simple. We do not decline any client opportunities. If a client needs it moved, we figure it out and make it happen. That's our underlying philosophy. We execute across modes, air, sea, and road. In fact, we can now perform every single transportation and clearance setup until vessel gating, and from Dubai to all across GCC ports. That's some achievement. Over the past 6 months, this is, of course, as everybody is aware, it's been a very eventful year so far. We have successfully transported over 900 million dirhams of cargo value. We have clocked over 20 million operational miles. And to put that into perspective, that is long enough to drive around the earth 800 times. And it's roughly equivalent to trying to get from, it's also equivalent of trying to get from Dubai Marina to downtown on a Friday evening. As part of our evolution, we have been moving away from piecemeal and outsourced steps towards true integrated freight capability. We used to rely heavily on third parties. I suppose that was probably the way it started off, and inevitably so. But over the last year, Jeebly Freight officially took ownership of the chain end to end. And from ex-works pickup to the final mile delivery, we now own the whole process. That's also worthy of appreciation. We also launched our tech-enabled express booking, the SSP, saying goodbye to manual coordination, spreadsheets, and WhatsApp groups. Earlier this year, when others were stuck or struggling, we were able to provide seamless road movements from Jebel Ali Free Zone straight to Jeddah in KSA, keeping our clients' cargo moving when it mattered the most. When it was most vital to keep these lifelines going, we played our part. In total, we executed 1,400 contingency movements across road and rail, activating alternate gateways to Salalah, Sohar, and Jeddah, trying to bypass the chaos. So what is next? as we enter our second decade as a company. As most of you might be aware, we have made a move or an expansion into Dubai South, which I think is another massive feather in our cap. This, of course, is not an overnight win. It was the culmination of almost 6 months of persistent preparation and effort. This facility is not just a strong strategic move that positions us perfectly for the bonded storage and movement services for our major clients. This, of course, is inevitable. It will come, and we are already handling inquiries. We are right at the heart of the action. So this location facilitates a next door facility like Al Maktoum International Airport, which down the line has been declared as going to be Dubai's hub after their airport closes. Jebel Ali Port, Jebel Ali Free Zone, and major cross-border corridors, Etihad Rail, and proximity to the capital Abu Dhabi, maybe just an hour's drive away from there. So it's a very, very sensible decision to move there. We have evolved into a global 360-degree logistics operator from a local delivery idea 10 years ago to a multimodal, multinational network today. We cross borders, we bridge oceans, we dominate the final mile, and we deliver joy in motion. All this happens because of the hard work of the team and the problem-solving attitude which flows from the top. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and thank you to the entire freight team for building this muscle logistics into Jeebly. One thing I've realized in Jeebly, we don't like settling down. And that's exactly, I think, this gentleman has on his laptop also. And some time back, Raman was trying to indicate me that we were supposed to wrap up this at 11. We are already at 11:30. I must say, you should think this when you are planning new things every day, every night. And so that's how this expands. When everything was going good, we are like 2 million plus orders in e-commerce in a quarter, 2 million plus orders in Q-commerce in a quarter. A new Kida bit us. And we said, okay, let's try something new. And that new was micro fulfillment centers. We said we never did this business, let's try and do this. So, from scratch, an entirely new business model has come up in Jeebly in last 1 year. And I'll request Nikhil to come over on stage and let us know how we started this. Thanks, Nikhil.
Good morning, everyone. MFCs. If I were to give you a bookish textbook definition of what an MFC is, which I promise will be the most technical part of my speech, then an MFC, or a micro fulfillment center, will be a compact, strategically positioned fulfillment facility designed to decentralize inventory and order processing, bringing products closer to you so that the end customer and enabling faster, more efficient last mile fulfillment. Yes, sir. In simple terms, we put products closer to you, so when you order them, we don't have to travel halfway across Dubai to deliver them to you. And this is where my job comes in. My job is to find a place which looks completely ordinary and turn it into a place where a customer's orders can come together in minutes. So today, Jeebly has 14 dark stores across many Emirates. So if you look at the average, it's approximately 1 store per month. And behind each of these locations is more than just finding 4 walls and putting some shelves in it. It starts with the location. And honestly, finding the right location for an MFC is probably one of the biggest challenges that we face. Because we're not just looking for a building. We need the right catchment, the right rental economics, accessibility, sufficient power, right building conditions, approvals, and of course, a landlord who actually supports our business model. But there's another important question that we need to answer. Can this location actually support the business that we need it to support? because it's not just good enough for a location to look good on Google Maps. We need to understand the demand around the location and determine whether the area can support the right statistics that we're looking for. That comes at around 30 orders per hour per kilometer. So essentially, we're trying to find that magical sweet spot where our customer demand, delivery radius, operational capacity, and real estate economics all come together. And once we find that magical location, the real fun begins. Because after that comes the leasing, negotiations, approvals, civil works, MEP, racking, white goods, cold rooms, vendor negotiation, contractor alignment, authorities, and approximately 147 WhatsApp groups. And somehow each person in those 147 WhatsApp groups has a different definition of what urgent means. and the interesting thing about And the interesting thing about this job is that each location has its own personality. And sometimes it's the power, sometimes it's the approval, sometimes it's the landlord, and sometimes it's the building. Sometimes it's all of them, because apparently one problem at a time would be way too easy for us. But that's also what makes the job exciting. Over the past year, we have converted different types of spaces into operational MFCs, warehouses, retail spaces, locations inside malls, and each site has required us to adapt the solution to what the location gives us. And that's probably what I enjoyed the most about this job. We start with a requirement, we find the location, we figure out how to make it work, we build it, we solve problems, usually several more than what we originally anticipated, and finally we see the MFC come alive. And when you see the store operating, orders moving through the facility, and the customers receiving those orders, you realize that all the negotiations, drawings, site visits, approvals, contractor calls, and those messages starting with just a quick update at 10:30 at night were actually worth it. There are several teams invested in this endeavor, but we have to keep in mind the people on ground who actually make these facilities work every single day. So on Jeebly's 10th year anniversary, I think the achievement is not just the number of stores that we have today, but is the fact that we continue to find better locations, build faster, and solve bigger problems, keep improving the way we serve our customers. The customer may only see the order, the delivery at their doorstep, but there's an entire Jeebly team behind the scenes making it happen. So now I would like to call upon stage the leader of the team behind the scenes, who will take you through what happens after the pre-commissioning part. Please, Tawfiq. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikhil. Before I take a few minutes to talk about MFC operations and how it enables the 15-minute delivery in the first place, let me just take a step back. So if you are still confused what an MFC is, yes, you are right. It is a Kiryana store. Inside each MFC, three things have to work together. Layout, so that the items can be located and picked in seconds. Process speed, so that the time between the order coming in and it being picked, processed, and out the door is kept to an absolute minimum. And inventory accuracy, so that what the system says is in stock is actually in stock. Let's start with layout, because speed on floor doesn't happen by accident. Every MFC is built around a defined pick path, a logical optimized route that guides our pickers through the store in the most efficient sequence possible. This isn't random walking and searching, it's systematic picking where every aisle, every shelf, every product has a place in that path. And within that layout, the items ordered most frequently are deliberately placed along the most accessible points of that path, supported by smart merchandising decisions. This placement alone shaves off precious seconds on every single order, and across thousands of orders a day, those seconds add up to the difference between a good fulfillment time and a great one. Now comes the process speed. It is where our store teams really come in. On the ground, these teams are working to fulfill orders in as little as 60 seconds from the moment an order comes in to picking, packing, and getting it out the door. That kind of pace, sustained order after order, is a big part of what makes the 15-minute number achievable in the first place. Speed only matters if it's reliable, and that's really where the strength of this operation shows. It's one thing to deliver fast on a good day with happy order flow. It's another thing entirely to hold the same standard when demand spikes without warning or when a situation throws off every normal assumption. That's where robust fulfillment actually comes in. Not just being fast when conditions are idle, but holding the same standard no matter what the day throws at us. That robustness comes from inventory accuracy, and we take it seriously enough to run regular inventory checks where the system count is verified against the physical stock, and blind counts where the teams count stock without knowing what's in the system. Together, these checks catch discrepancy early before they ever become a delivery problem. All of this comes from teams trained not to just move fast, but to adapt fast, reshuffling priorities on the floor the moment something changes upstream. A few years ago, the fulfillment norms were based on multiple cutoffs in a day. Today, 99% of our orders are being fulfilled within defined SLA of as less as 1 minute. Not as a peak number on our best day, but as the standard we hit consistently. 15 months back, we launched our first MFC, and since then kept on expanding. And that expansion is still ongoing. Just earlier this month, we launched our 14th MFC, extending that same speed, precision, and the reliability to even more doorsteps every day. I am proud to share that this commitment to operational excellence was recently recognized when we received the gold standard A grade from Dubai Municipality, a validation of everything our teams work together every single day on the floor, order after order. And on the lighter note, this is also a validation that our teams now know the difference between fresh cucumbers and the ones with fungus. So when we talk about MFC, this is actually what's behind it. Proximity, precision, process, and a network built to stay steady even when things don't go according to the plan. Thank you.
Thank you, Tawfiq, and really proud to share that MFC business has been one of the fastest growing business in Jeebly, the kind of scale that we have achieved. Though Tawfiq has politely hidden the facts that they have delivered rotten cucumbers or expired chicken as well. So great work, guys. Now let's talk from the consumer side. So there's a passionate department which works on what and how our consumer feels on the first layer, on the first window. So let me invite Mr. Tanay Bajaj to come and talk on Jeebly 1. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. So, hi everyone. So, all of us know Jeebly had an app before, which by the way was a game changer in the industry at the time. Then why did we change the app? As Vikrant sir rightly said, we never settled down. I am here to explain why we did and why we changed the app. So, if you see the new app, the entire user interface and the user experience has been redesigned and redefined. The users can now book an order in as less than 5 seconds. Yes, you heard me right. We also have a new Google Maps integration which allows the users to just type in a few characters, get a suggestive drop-down from Google, which can give them the most accurate address, which increases the satisfaction of the customer. This not only helps the customers, but also increases our efficiency in operations. This helps us reduce the bad addresses, again increasing the customer satisfaction. The new Jeebly One app is now contributing to 70% of users overall. It's a huge number. The new app allows the users to put in all their details, their pickup location, their drop location, what they're sending, where they're sending, and then gives them a smart, intelligent choice to choose what kind of service they want to avail from Jeebly. Making it easy, convenient, because they can now compare the rates and the SLAs of the services that we provide at the very end. We have also integrated a new payment gateway, which helps the users to choose how to add funds in their wallet. Earlier, it was just the traditional method to do it via card, maybe debit card, maybe credit card. But now we have Google Pay and Apple Pay in it. When you put all of this together, Jeebly One isn't a simply redesigned app. It not just caters to big businesses. It is built to cater to the SMEs and the individuals at their ease and convenience. And what excites me the most is that this is just the foundation. Jeebly has built the right architecture that will allow us to scale the foundation into whatever we want to build on top of it. 10 years ago, Jeebly started with an ambition to simplify logistics. Today, we are building technology that makes logistics feel almost invisible to the customer. One application, multiple services, one seamless experience. And that is why we call it Jeebly One. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tanay. Yesterday, I'll not name the company, but I was meeting a very senior employee of one of the largest aggregator in the UAE and the region. And he told me, boss, you have an app and you have a lot of customers over there. You get a lot of orders over there. Please let my riders come and deliver it for you. So that's the power of Jeebly One. That's the power what Jeebly has created. Now guys, we come to the last session of this talk. Take a deep breath because this is my favorite topic. This tells us how deep we have gone into the tech, how deep we have gone into the understanding of the business, and these are certain things which are going to be the game changers, which are going to help the world know what logistics can do and how logistics should do. So let me invite Ms. Aisha again on stage to come and discuss on few of the latest things that we have done over here in Jeebly.
Thank you for having me once again, sir. Now I'm going to talk about a slightly different side. In operations, like in every other department, every day we have to take n number of decisions. How am I going to change the forecast basis on weekdays versus weekends? I have an order, who should pick up that order? How many people do I need in morning, evening, dead hours of the day, so on and so forth. And a lot of these decisions are made on the basis of human experience, judgment, and a whole lot of Excel. So we started asking ourselves, is it possible that we can make a system that can think like an operations expert? The problem with human judgment is we can take 2, 3, or 4 variables that are impacting our decision. But our operations does not work in that way. We have dozens of variables that is impacting our one single decision. And that is where AI and machine learning came into picture. Not just as buzzwords, but where we are taking data, logic, and algorithms to process far more variables than a human realistically could. The logic is very simple. We are just taking operations judgment, converting it into logic, and then taking the help of technology to take better, faster, and scalable decisions. And all of these solutions came in exactly the same way, with a problem. So let's talk about the very first problem that we had. I have an order, and I have 5 riders available. Who will get that order? The easiest answer will be the rider who is nearest to the location. But is that rider necessarily the right rider for that order? Are we considering his UTR? Are we considering his idle time? What is his estimated time of arrival? Will he be able to deliver that order within the SLA that we have from the client? So when we started asking these questions, we thought, why don't we develop a load balancer? We took all of these variables, assigned them weightages, and then developed a weighted decision engine, which tells us which is the right rider for a particular order. Right now, we are receiving thousands of orders in an hour, and 99% of these orders are getting auto-assigned. Our second problem was our most complex problem, which grew as we grew. So earlier, rostering used to take 1 day. Then it extended to 2 days, 3 days, and then it came to a point when Hafiz and the team were working entire week on the roster, publishing it, and working on the rostering again. Mind you, here we are talking about 1,000 plus riders, SLAs for 15 minutes, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, bikes, cars, areas like Dera, Nahda, Silicon Oasis, Marina, different infrastructures, different combination of vehicles that I have to use, different absenteeism factors that we have to use, because when Sonali gives me a new batch of riders, their productivity is way lower than my experienced batch of riders. Again, n number of factors that I have to consider just to create roster of one store. So we wanted to convert rostering into science. So we took all of those variables, created a multi-variable decision engine that is not only giving us the number of people that we need in a day, but the number of people that we need in certain hours of the day. Who will come in the morning shift? Who is appropriate for the dead hours of the day? Giving fairness to all the riders. And that is our workforce optimization engine. The problems did not end here. So while growing, we also started asking ourselves whether a bike rider is the right rider for a particular delivery. Because when we are talking about 15 minutes of SLAs, the only thing that comes to our mind is assign it to a biker. Why are we not thinking about a walker or a cyclist? Or maybe a car for a particular order? So now we wanted to develop our multi-mode of transport. What was happening here is, we wanted to have multiple modes of transport that are suitable for an order. This was effective when it comes to cost, but that was never our priority. We also had to ensure our SLA was intact. Because the end customer does not care whether we are sending a car or a walker or a cyclist. The order has still to be delivered within 15 minutes or less. And all of these decisions have to be made by the system in 30 seconds. Orders have to be assigned to the right type and to the right kind of rider in first 30 seconds from its creation. And that is where we created our dynamic allocation logic, which was giving us the right kind of transport for the right kind of order. Because while we are determining the type of vehicle that we have to decide, it is beyond the SLAs, traffic, absenteeism and all of that. We also have to consider things like weight, distance for every particular order. And here we are not just considering what kind of vehicle is getting assigned, but now our load balancer is telling us from that type which is the right kind of rider. Our workforce optimization engine is telling us not how many people we need in a day, but how many walkers, cyclists, bikers, and cars we need in a day. So at this point, we are not just creating tools in isolation. We are creating an interconnected decision-making ecosystem. So this was the operational side of problems. So now we wanted to understand how the overall business is running. At this point, the problem was not that we did not have data. The problem was we had a lot of data. And all of this data was sitting in different places. By the time we were working on that data, collecting it, understanding what the right actionable is, it was too late. So we wanted to have a system where we can see what is the health of the business, what is the pulse of Jeebly, and that is what we call Jeebly Pulse. Think think of Jeebly Pulse as a business intelligence control tower. Here we are not just looking at how many signups were there, which is the most used service, what is the combination of services, how many loyal users I have, how many one-time users are coming, but we are looking slightly beyond that. If 10 people have signed up, 6 have placed an order, why those 4 have not placed an order? How can we retain those 6 people? How and why we can increase our services which are not being used the most? Which is the combination of services we are using the most? What is my repeat rate? How many clients are coming back to us and placing an order? So now we don't have to ask what has happened. We already know what has happened, why it has happened, and what are the actions we can take to make it better. And that for me is the Midas touch, where we have taken years of experience and knowledge, converting it into logic, and using technology to make better, faster, and scalable decisions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aisha, and I seriously feel so proud of what we have been building. Thank you, everyone, for this. And guys, let me promise you, this is just the beginning of the new decade that we are going to start. The entry into AI that we are looking over here in finance, in multiple departments. This is the foundation that we are building for one of the largest logistics network that Jeebly will create in future. And thanks everyone for the patient hearing. Thanks to the heroes for coming and letting us know what we have delivered. Now I will request everyone for a very quick break, but let's keep it precisely for 5 minutes because we have a lot more things to happen over here. And let's gather back after that. Thank you. Thank you.
सर्वेषां शान्ति भवतु। Shall
In his final breath, exhale the dark and gray. He walked out in the sun. He only just discovered the sun on the last day. On the last
दो कनेक्टर था
all his work
रुको मैं देखता हूँ
he only just discovered the sun on the last day. He walked out in the sun. He only just discovered the sun on the last day. On the last day. All his work was done.
All right, everyone, welcome back. Hope you are refreshed, recharged, and ready to dive back in. Let's settle in and continue with the rest of today's session. Up next, we have Sonali, Simi, and Akshata. Now, on a normal day, Sonali and team are the ones making sure every last mile team in this company has the people it needs to actually run. But today, forget the spreadsheets and headcounts. They are here on the stage instead. Let's see what they have got.
Everybody getting hot in the party. Come on, start feeling. Dance, everybody. Dance, everybody getting hot in the party. Come on, start feeling. Dance, everybody.
पंगड़े दी queen मैं था थोड़ी सो हसीन मैं था मेरी है कसत गलबा फिगर है का कैंट मेरा ठुमका एक्सीलेंट मेरा ग्रूवी ग्रूवी हो जा मेरे साथ पंगड़े दी queen मैं था थोड़ी सो हसीन मैं था मेरी है कसत गलबा फिगर है का कैंट मेरा ठुमका एक्सीलेंट मेरा ग्रूवी ग्रूवी हो जा मेरे साथ
नचांगे सारी रात सोनियो वे नचांगे सारी रात सोनियो वे कर लो थोड़ा सा प्यार सोनियो वे कर लो थोड़ा सा प्यार नचांगे सारी रात सोनियो वे नचांगे सारी रात सोनियो वे कर लो थोड़ा सा प्यार सोनियो वे कर लो थोड़ा सा
पौने 3 हाइट है लूज कैरेक्टर पैंट टाइट है पुत्र वैसे वाले डैड का हर दिन तेरा फ्राइडे नाइट है चल दिखा जरा जो तेरा डांस मूव है काहे का एटीट्यूड है स्वैग ये झूठ मूठ है खोते आ फिरते मेरे लेफ्ट राइट सुन तेरे जैसे लाख फलाना ठुमका 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 शो मी द ठुमका दा 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 ठुमका दा 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 ठुमका दा 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 show me the ठुमका da 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 ठुमका da 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 ठुमका da 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 ठुमका इश्क पहली सांस भी और इश्क ही है तरस नहीं आया तुझको उठ कर से इश्क ये तेरा
Before I hand this over, a word about the two people behind all of it. Raman sir is the powerhouse behind all of this. If you have worked with him, you know he doesn't just dream big. He maps out exactly how to get there, step by step, with a level of detail most people don't have patience for. 10 years in this business doesn't happen without hard years. Raman sir's being the clearest example we have of what real perseverance looks like. And if you ask anyone who's been here a while, they'll tell you the same thing. He doesn't just build a company, he builds people. This room is a proof of that. Big vision, bigger heart. Tough enough to survive 10 years, kind enough to make sure we all made it through with him. That's Raman sir. Ram sir is our very own Captain Cool. He's the one who's deeply plugged in, the guy who knows the right person for anything, who can quietly open a door or smoothen a path when you need it the most. If you have lived in this part of the world, you know the term. Everyone needs someone who has that kind of reach. Jeebly moves packages anywhere. Well, Ram sir, he can move mountains anywhere. Two very different personalities, honestly, but definitely the same vision since day one. 10 years of that combination is exactly why we are not just in one city anymore. We are across the country and now beyond it. A big round of applause for the two pilots of Jeebly guiding us to achieve new heights each day. Please welcome our co-founder and CEO, Mr. Raman Pathak.
A wrong timing, I won't be able to entertain like what Sonali, Akshata and Simi have done. A huge round of applause for these three girls. I'm trying to accumulate the energy, the courage, and the words, if I can, all put together, because I don't have anything to speak now. We have seen what all Vikrant rightly called them all heroes have spoken about. And after that, I'm not left with anything which you need to know on specifics, right? We know what we have built. It's visible. People know it. You know it. The world knows it. And we'll keep on working harder and harder to let people know that we can do even much better than this, right? And it will be done by all of you. So a huge round of applause to each one of us for putting us through this journey, making it happen every day. After 10 years, when I stand here, first time in life, I feel jobless because, and I'm in fear that I'm going to lose my job because we have so many people now, and you know what to do. You don't need me, but that's okay. I'll keep on scratching the surface, work harder, and ensure that I'm relevant to Jeebly till the time I can be, till the time you guys don't take over. I'm so proud of each one of you for making it happen what we do on an everyday basis, and I really mean it. From bottom of my heart, I can't explain, I can't put this into words, and no words can define this. How happy, how cheerful, how proud I am to see each one of you here today and talking about what we have built in GB together. And it is just not about we thinking loud as the senior management in the company. It's about when we think something, we are able to bring it down to the ground. And it happens by each one of you. It's just not me thinking, Vikrant thinking, or Ram or Aisha or anybody for that fact, whosoever is the, at the thought leadership level. It's actually people on the ground who make it happen. My sincere thanks to all our frontliners across our facilities, warehouses, MFCs, drivers. Without them, we would have not been here. So a huge thanks to all of them. It is not just about our people, it is also about people we meet in between of our journey, whether it is our vendors, whether it is our clients, whether it is our investors. From very early on, since day one we started, each one of them have shown that trust, faith in us, that yes, if something is being built as Jeebly, it will be built, and they all have been supporting us throughout. So a big thanks to all of them. And before I move on to anything, I would say one thing, and you would all agree with it. My sincere thanks to our competition. Why? Because it is a choice you make when you want to build for your customers, right? So when your customer is asking something, when your customer is wanting something, we all jump in and we all build it. But we should be thankful to our competition for being so lazy, for being so complacent, that they have not been able to do it, and we did it. So it is not about what customer is wanting, it is about what our competition is allowing us to do, right? And hence my sincere thanks to them. And I would want, and we all will pray, that they remain lazy and complacent, where we would not be. We would be surfacing scratch every day. We will be working harder and harder every day. We would not mind. We would not mind even starting from zero and starting things. And hence, sincere thanks to everybody involved. I know I annoy a lot of people in the company. And, the most amount of this annoying, who gets it in the company? Can somebody guess? Who gets it? Tell me. At least some guess. Huh? Vikrant of course gets it, but before that Ram gets it. Why? Because, and it's not from today, right? It's been like, our wives would hate each other. Not from today. Since we started Jeebly. Because we spend a lot of time together. You must have seen our cars. Most of the time, our one car would be parked in the office itself, right? What we do, we'll go together, right? We come back to the office together. Right? So, thanks for having that faith in me. Thanks for backing my decisions, Ram. And allowing us to do what we really wanted to achieve. A big thanks, and my sincere thanks to Ram. It is not always, whatever we discuss is always not a discussion, a healthy discussion, I would say. We'll get into arguments, but at one point, and when we end the day, the whole argument is over. We leave everything, whatever we discussed, but we leave whatever we spoke. The only focus remains that whatever we were thinking the best for Jeebly, right? And that's how I think we've continued our journey. And that is one of the major pillars on which this entire thing have been built. Of course, Vikrant, thank you for being with us. Thank you for accepting when I called you first, 6 years back. That let us build, let us do this together. And you kindly accepted it. Today, we are all together building it. And Tawfiq rightly put, when somebody faces any challenges, before even they walk to us, Ram or me or anybody for that fact, they just walk into Vikrant's office. So thanks for building that confidence within the team. Thanks for getting them a sense, that faith, that yes, if you are in problem, we are there for you. And thanks for being that mentor to certain people in the organization and allowing them to take decisions, think bold the way we think. Because it is not just about me, Ram or Vikrant thinking bold. It is also about you guys thinking bold and taking those decisions ahead. And I think we have been successful in relaying that culture across the organization, which has helped us to come here where we are today. So thank you for that. Thank you for being with us. A huge round of applause for Vikrant. If I would name everybody, then it will be a problem for me now. Okay, so I can still see very familiar faces, though there are many new faces, and I would not be knowing names of everybody. Pardon me for that. Before I jump onto the team side, I would like to thank the leadership of the UAE, and I would be thankful to this country and to this city for giving us an opportunity to make us think big. It has allowed us to think big. It has allowed us to make it big. We never felt that we are building somewhere outside. Whatever support we needed, whether it is in terms of government, whether it is in terms of anything, right? It's all clearly visible how the country is shaping its future and allowing us as entrepreneurs to build companies who would build the future along with the country. So my sincere thanks to the leadership and the country's leadership. I'll jump on to what you guys spoken about. So Aisha, thank you very much for all the rundown you gave us on the geopolitical situation, how we've come out of that, the extreme weather conditions, the team's resilience, the commitment to our customers. That's the most important thing. And again, not putting our people's safety, security, and their well-being first. Post that, everything comes in play. We've lost revenue, but in all these situations, we turned negatives in negative. We were in red, P&L red. But we were very sure that if the team is intact, if the team is safe, team is in place, we are there, things will fall in place. This is temporary. Whether it is weather, whether it is geopolitical situation, anything. And I don't need to tell, you guys know yourself. We did not take any extreme steps, any hard decisions in all these times. Why? Because when I had a discussion with Vikrant and Ram, we just had one thing, that we built this company for 9-10 years, and this is a temporary period. And if we can't survive these 3, 4, 5, 6 months, then what is the point? What we have built? It was a big question mark on us if we would have taken any decision. And we all should be really proud of what we all thought of, and we all abided by that. And this is my commitment. Till the time it is not that extreme which is going to blow us down, we are not going to take any extreme step. We all are safe, we all are secured, we all are going to make it happen. Archit, you spoke about tech, and I'll just put the context. All of these guys who have spoken, they've spoken 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes. But that's not what they have done. It's way beyond. This is not about just 3 minutes. I still remember almost 45 days tech team was working to restore the systems. 45 days, day in, day out. Nobody questioned, just one simple goal: how do we make it live? How do we make it live? And this is not only tech. When we spoke about the operations, when we were taking care of our customers, there's no connectivity. There's no system talking to each other. We're doing things manually. So it's just not about only one person or one team doing. The whole of the organization just glued in and showed that character that yes, we are all together and we will do it. Shri spoke about the how do we acquire customers. And for any B2B service provider, that's very unusual. People really don't get into it, but we wanted to get into it. And now, Shri, I'll give you another task with this. So he said with Mindshare, he'll have the wallet share. I'll say with the Mindshare, he'll have to have a heart share also now. So he'll have to be in the hearts of the customers, right? And when you are in the mind and heart, the wallet will always come in. So that's the next task we have. I'm sure today finance has cleared a lot of air, that they are not just there to process your payroll. They are not just there to process the vendor payment. They are just not there to process the driver payments. They do beyond that, right? You would not believe we do so many transactions on a day-to-day basis. On 10th of every month or 11th of every month, I just get one piece of paper, A4 size sheet, and I can tell you better than you that what you guys are doing on the ground. That's the level of information we are able to process, and this comes from finance. So they're not just there to process payments. Let's understand that. And when next time you're following up, be kind to them, right? Because they have got a lot of things to do. Balpreet spoke about 500 spreadsheets and all of that. And day before yesterday, I was having a demo with Omkar of what they have built. You'd be surprised to see an order level detail. Right? Forget about the rider level details. Right? So it's commendable what the team has done. And it wasn't possible without that commitment and the ownership and the accountability the team has. It is not just me wanting to see certain things. When I want to see something, you also want to see something. It's just as simple as that. If I want to see, okay, what a driver or a delivery associate is making in the whole month, Aisha also wants to see to ensure that it is fair to every delivery associate. So, and then Sonali spoke about the recruitment. Not each one of us would know what it takes to get a guy into the system. Literally. Ram has been doing this along with the team. You would not find the co-founders of the company getting into such processes and ensuring that what we have committed as a team to our customers is being fulfilled, right? Whether it is a traveling to all different multiple African countries, even to Asian countries, then aligning the team, even the India team. People have traveled from India. We might not know, how the entire piece has come in play. when these people are here. So these guys must have talked about it for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, but say way beyond that. And we should, well, Sushil spoke about the freight and the multimodal logistics. The movements are not easy. We are into the business of moving goods, and these movements are not easy. And forget about the sea side of it or air side of it. Even moving a package from a dark store, delivering it to the end consumer, that has got, I don't know how many moving parts. How much technology we use just behind that. You know? So our business has a lot of moving parts, and when those moving parts are put together, creates this machinery which is sitting here today. So huge round of applause to each one of you. MFCs has allowed us to move more closer to our customers. The retailers wants to move to their customers. We've helped them to move, and that's been one of the major milestone for us in 25-26, when it today contributes close to 20% of the entire Jeebly's revenue. Right? So a huge round of applause to the entire MFC's team, Q-commerce team for making it happen. Jeebly One, very close to my heart. When I first discussed this idea almost 3 years back, that with Vikrant also and Ram, everybody, that I want something to be created which can help an individual, a business, a social media seller, anybody who's looking for any logistics service should come to Jeebly. And there should be one platform which should allow anybody to use logistics. Because if you look at today, logistics is need of everybody. You sitting at home, you need logistics. It's just not about business. A few years back, say 10 years back, 5 years back, or 15 years back, logistics was not something which every individual was using it. Today you order food from Talabat or anybody. Oh, there's again a logistics involved. You get your package delivered, you buy something online. Anything today requires logistics. And I must assure you that we are into the right business. It is never going to be failing, right? So, when we had that vision, I still remember we had a whole lot of exercise going on in the office. We had called people from India. Neha came in. The entire office came together. We discussed a lot of things. I don't know how many things. People even came with the idea that you should have some service which allows people to celebrate their birthdays and we should be able to deliver the balloon. You know, somebody had an idea. I had an idea that our Jeebly app should have the pet transportation. People wants to transport their dogs. People wants to transport their, the cats, all of it. And then we kept on discussing. It was like, I don't know how many services we had. How many services, Tanay? 18? Yeah. 18 logistics services we were able to narrow down and come to a conclusion, say, okay, these are kind of services which every individual in terms of logistics needs, they would need it. But again, given the operational hassles, given our capability, given our capacity, what we can do, and availability of the infrastructure also, we kind of narrowed down to 3-4 services today. But in domestic, we've got same day, next day, by car, express. Then, of course, you can move your house, move your international delivery. Sushil spoke about it. So Jeebly One is not just the idea. I can tell you, this is going to be the backbone of logistics one day. people would use it like anything. It will be a go-to app. It will be a household name. Whenever people will think logistics, it will be Jeebly One. We'll make it like that. My sincere thanks to everybody, Aisha, Shri, Sushil, Nan, Archit, Nikita, in India team, Neha, Mohit, Abhishek, Munir, Daud, and I'll keep on forgetting the names, right? So, and why, right? It is just when I'm able to think. Why I'm able to think? Because you guys are able to do it. I have that confidence. When I'm thinking something and if I tell somebody in my team, whether it is going to happen or not, that's a secondary question. But one thing is, I'm very sure of is that we're going to give it a try. Whether it happens, it doesn't happen, it does not matter. And we don't raise questions on those things. If it happens, it happens. Oh, it doesn't happen, okay. Because I have lined up so many things. If we fail on one, we have another things. So even if we fail fast, so that we can do the second one. If we fail on second, we do the third one. If we do fail on third, we do fourth. But we'll not stop. Just keep on doing it, right? I'll go back to 2016, take you through a time travel machine. 2016 was very eventful year, I would say, for me. How? It started from February. I got married. May, because I was employed in Dubai, I changed my job in May. So look at how the events have fallen in place, right? August, 22nd of August, we registered the company, right? So look at the uncertainties in my life. And on top of it, we took a bet that we'll build a logistics company, we'll build a tech-enabled logistics company, and none of us, both of us, didn't knew T of technology and L of logistics. We took a bet. I don't know. And that happened. But one thing which has kept us going is that we've been very consistent in doing what we would do, even till today. And it is through all of you. It's not just us. Again, the idea, whenever you do something, the idea is very small. People come in between. They give you the thoughts, they give you the thought process. When you meet people. I was 26 years old when this all happened. Was still learning many things. I didn't knew so much. And thanks to all of you for making me learn so much in the last 10 years. I've learned so much from each one of you. And I still keep on learning. So, from a very small idea that we want to digitize the last mile logistics in the food delivery space. That was the core of what we thought of. And that's where we started building everything related to that. But over the period of time, that's how the vision has grown. Not being only the enabler for food delivery, we became an enabler for the country. You should be proud of that you guys have created an infrastructure for this country, right? Think about it today when you say Jeebly is not going to deliver today for next 1 hour. What happens? You'll have chaos on the road. You'll have people standing outside the warehouse, you'll have people standing outside the dark stores, you'll have people making hue and cry. So it is not about what business we've created. We've created an infrastructure for this country, and we'll keep on building that infrastructure. And that infrastructure has not been just built on the business layer. Whatever we have done, we've kept one thing in very clear in our mind, that whatever we'll be doing ethical. We'll be ethical in our approach. We'll be fair to everybody. People will have equal play in the ecosystem. We're not somebody who will just say, okay, this is not happening, this is not happening, this is happening. No. What is right, that is right for everybody. And I think those are the basic pillars of any organization or any institution when it is built. If it is built right in that fashion, that lasts for long. So we don't have shortcuts. We don't take shortcuts. We don't allow you guys to take shortcuts. No. It might take some time. Though, yes, we are in a hurry. I want every moon and star on my desk every day, but not at the cost of being unethical. No. If it takes time, it takes time. If we need to do certain things to make it happen. And I can proudly say that in our space, forget about the big giants such as Aramex and all those guys or DHLs of the world, will be the most compliant organization in this country. The governance structure which we placed within the organization, and that would remain as a part of our commitment, that it is always there, and it is built the way we are building it. Everybody they've talked about the products, the tech. I don't know whether you guys all know the names. I will go, and I'm famous for naming these, right? So I would not leave the opportunity. So the e-commerce platform, so that everybody gets to know, and let's ensure that we practice these names when we're talking to each other, right? So that it is communicated the way we want to communicate it, and the way we want to perceive it, people also perceive it, right? So the e-commerce engine which Nayan uses, Nayan's team would use it, Jeebly Nexa is very simple. The Q-commerce team uses Jeebly Now, remains core of our product offering since 2018. We have Jeebly Force, nobody would call it RMS. We'll call it Jeebly Force. Jeebly One you all know. There's a WMS, warehouse management system. I've named it as Space, so Jeebly Space. That is there. And then you'll ensure that your team uses these names. We've got Compass to raise tickets, and I'll talk about it later. We've got Pulse. Aisha spoke about it. Pulse, not many of you would, of course, have an access to it. But now, earlier I was getting that A4 sheet on 10th or 11th of every month. Now I have it live. So it is that. Very simple. Nothing more than that. Right? With all this, I was joking with Vikrant and Ram when we started today's program. The kind of money we are spending today on these events and everything. That was the first check which was written to me to scale Jeebly where we are today. So it is not about money. So, and even half of it, what you're spending today, all put together, even half of that was the amount which I got, initial amount, to just push off Jeebly and where it is today. So it is always not about how much money do you have. It's all about the conviction. It's all about the consistency, the hard work versus smart work. So if we do it right, it works. It happens. You should equally be proud of Vikrant has spoken about it, by creating the UAE's largest domestic last mile logistics player in the country, and that too being profitable for 2 consistent years, right? We intentionally wanted to avoid numbers. The numbers are not hidden. You all know, everybody knows numbers. But we didn't want to talk numbers because that's what we've been talking about. That's what we are doing every day. And hence we wanted people to talk about the capabilities. So whenever we meet, what I would like to ensure is that the numbers are always better than what we had last. So we have all the numbers are better, and we'll keep on working towards making it more better. Given the current situation, yes, it has an impact, but we are in safe hands. We'll keep on continuing to do that, what we're doing, and we will keep on building what we're building. We have many milestones in between, and we have not considered all our milestones as the finish line. No. So just one way of looking at things, one thing at a time. So whether it is like we raised round funding, whether we worked on the OD business, e-commerce business, drone deliveries, right? Branding exercise, the whole of Jeebly, creating that India office, creating that impact in India, of course, with a larger team now. MFCs, Jeebly One. So all these are, of course, milestones. And we are very proud of each one of them. But those are not finish lines. If we just think, oh, now we've done this, no, we can't become complacent. Because we have given this task to our competition. Right? So, I'll go quickly because it's all ran between lunch, and these guys have invited me at a wrong time. Not my mistake. You can talk to the organizers later. My reasons to believe, and in last 2-3 days when I was coming to the office, I was asking even Vikrant, I was asking Omkar, I asked Rabia, and I don't know if I asked, I think Sushil also, that what has been that one thing that kept us going, and what has been that one, ignition or that power that allowed us to do what we have done. Right? So a lot of things came up, and so those are not the mantras, success mantras or gyan or anything, but these are certain very basic things which we've been doing consistently and just doing it, repeating it, right? And when you repeat something, it is boring, monotonous. You'll just keep on doing that. So that works sometimes, and it will work most of the times. You just keep on repeating it, right? We've always truly believed in hard work. Smart work, yes. We'll get the technology in, we do everything, but equally, we'll put in equal amount of efforts in making it more smart, but working it more harder than the others. We've always remained hungry. We could have been very complacent. We could have been very easy. We might not have felt a need of creating a whole customer acquisition funnel and implementing those technologies, getting Jeebly One in, because our business was doing okay. We would have not gone into building MFCs. We would have not gone into starting the Q-commerce or the the on-demand deliveries again. But because we are hungry, even today we want, whenever customer is calling, we have become so sizable. But still, the Shree's team has a target that we need to reach out in 10 minutes, so that we remain hungry, And when we remain hungry, people see, okay, Jeebly cares. they need business. Because when you reach out to certain companies and when they don't respond, you feel, oh, they don't need me. So we want to ensure that people feel, by we being hungry, people should feel that yes, Jeebly need them. We need them. They should not have a feel that, oh, Jeebly has become so big, now they don't need small customers. No. Everyone is equally important for us. And our responsiveness. We want to be responsive. We want to be responding to each one of you, to each one of our customers, to each one of our drivers, to each one of our vendors, to each one of our clients. Why? If you are not there, first, if somebody has a problem and if they call and if they discuss with you, 90% of the problem is solved. So the responsiveness has, I think, played a very important role, and we need to keep that alive within our organization. That needs to remain a core of what we do every day. Another thing which is very important for us is the consistency. We'll keep on doing things the similar way. We'll not leave it if we feel that there is a moat in it. And if we feel that there's nothing which can be achieved, we just leave it and move away. On top of this, whatever happens, the best part is that we show up every day. Right? So showing up every day at the same time, same place, till what it will not happen? Till what time? It will happen. Our ability to take risks, our ability to take decisions quicker. And that's what we have tried building the culture for the leaders also within the organization. We want to be quick. We don't want to wait. We want to empower enough our people to take those regular business decisions so that we are ahead of what people are doing. Right? And I think that is one major factor which has helped us to grow. Our customer first approach, and my sincere request to everybody to keep it as it is. We need to listen to our customer no matter what. And when I say customers, it is not just the clients. It is you internally. So HR, if you have a problem, HR needs to listen to you. So for them, you are the customers. Riders are our customers. Vendors are our customers. So when we see customers in each and every stakeholder within our organization, changes the perspective of how do we deal with the things. That service orientation, that service-oriented mindset comes in play, and that's what is needed most of the times. I'll take 5 minutes more and then I'll leave you guys for your lunch. I don't know what they have after this. So, we have been building technologies for almost a decade now. And we truly believe that that is going to be the core of what we do today. And that's it. That is what is going to drive where the businesses would go. Whether it is Jeebly Pulse, whether it is the load balancer, whether it is workforce optimization, whether it is intelligent order allocation algorithms, whatever, right? If we will not do this, if we will not innovate there, we won't be relevant for tomorrow. So the major responsibility which we carry on our shoulder is that how do we remain relevant for tomorrow? And one of the factors which would make it happen is the technology, the newer technologies, artificial intelligence, machine learning, of course. So And we have not been doing, we are not just talking about today. It's been 5, 6 years, 7 years in our technology platforms. We have had ML capabilities, we have had some level of artificial intelligence, but now it has exploded. The technology is becoming more widely available, and hence it is to be used. So we will be adapting it, building on it. That's where we will go. Of course, we will be expanding the leadership teams here in UAE and in India as well. We're already working on it. Soon you guys would hear something coming up. My major focus areas for the coming years would be, as the organization grows, the governance is very important. Whether it is financial governance, compliances, whether it is legal, whether it is in operations, whatever. The governance is very, very crucial for us, and we will do whatever we need to do. We've already started doing a lot around it. One thing is, there are a couple of things Jeebly has built since its beginning, which is providing the visibility and the transparency to each one of the stakeholders. And it's highly visible across the organization. The way we build technology tools, the way we built our operations, the way the whole organization is built. If you ask anything, the visibility and transparency is the core of what we have built. And how? Client needs a visibility and tracking. We provided that. Vendor needs, where are my drivers? Okay, we have the tech available. Okay, you're able to see. The operation team needs to see what's happening operationally. They have the visibility. The finance team needs to see what's happening operationally. They have the visibility. I want to see there is a visibility and transparency. So we've done a lot to bring, and logistics is one thing wherein if there is a visibility and the transparency, you can do a lot. It helps you to become more efficient. So these, I think, will further strengthen all these areas. We'll keep on working towards it, making it more robust. Jeebly would have its own natural progression in terms of how the organization is built further. It's been 10 years. And when I repeat this, it looks like I have aged with it, right? So, but we built a business. Now there are times wherein we will have a lot more coming up. It's not just about the business. It's about how and what route organization would take to become a more resilient, to become more robust, to become an infrastructure to the geographies where we operate, and to serve our customers better. Now in these directions, there could be potential M&As, there could be potential, you going for listings, we don't know, right? But the foundation which we are building on, we are ready for everything. So whatever comes on our ways, whether it is a listing, whether it is IPO, whether it is M&A, whether it is we doing a consolidation in the market, anything. But the layer is the technology, the layer is governance, the layer is scale, the layer is visibility, the layer is transparency, commitment, all is in place. And we'll further keep on strengthening it so that we are ready, whatever comes our way. Last 10 years, we all have built Jeebly, and we'll continue to do so. But one thing I can assure is the next 10 years, Jeebly built the logistics in the country and the geographies we operate. Thank you very much. I'm done.
Thanks, Raman sir. That's exactly the kind of thing you want to hear on a day like this. Before we move ahead, there is someone whose belief in this journey made a lot of what we are celebrating today. Mr. Abdullah Al-Shabani, an early investor and board member who has been with us since very early days, backing this vision when it was just getting started. Due to prior commitments, he could not be here with us in person today, but he wanted to make sure he was still very much a part of this moment. He has a special message for all of us. Let's take a moment to hear from him.
Hitting the 10th anniversary of Jeebly is a huge achievement. You know, going from 100,000 orders to 1 million a month is massive, and it's a fantastic achievement from the team. And you know, it makes me look back to the early days, and I would have never expected us to get as far as we have. And I'm so happy and so glad that we're able to hit this and attain these types of numbers today. So what made me decide to invest in Jeebly in the first place was mainly the founders. They left a huge impression on me when they walked in for the first time, and that combined with the blue chip companies that we service, you know, Amazon, Noon, and the need they had to grow and to provide last mile logistics to their customers, it felt you know, like this company only had one path, which was to grow and succeed, and I wanted to back that business. Over the 10 years, the period that really I like to reflect on was those early days in Jeebly. You know, Jeebly, you know, starting out from that small, you know, the early days of Exceed, and me and Raman sitting together solving what seemed like micro problems today of the early startup problems that you face in a company like Jeebly that's trying to grow as aggressively as it did. And I missed that time. I wish we could have it back, and I wish we could be, you know, more involved as we were back then. So you know what's crazy? Jeebly is now supporting over 3,000 families. You know, that's both hugely daunting to someone like me, because that's a huge amount of responsibility, but that number is also a big achievement for everybody. I really appreciate the commitment of every employee and them, you know, putting in the hours, and it's also a number that I want to see grow, a number that I want to see expand, and a number that I'm really, really proud of, and everybody in Jeebly should be proud of. My thanks go out. I want to give a special thank you basically to everybody in the team. The employees that work day and night to make sure your packages arrive on time, the founders, Ram and Roman, for supporting the businesses to take it as far as they have, and to continue to grow the business. A big thank you to everybody and all the riders who, you know, work day and night to deliver your packages. You have to appreciate them, as well as all the back-end staff, you know, making sure the entire operations is running smoothly. So it's not just me that really needs to thank them, it's everybody in the city, because they're doing a huge service for everybody.
With that, I would now request Ram sir and Raman sir to come on the stage and unveil a new word in the dictionary. Sir.
Question. Not something, it's less precious than what this is, for sure. Yeah. From what I gather, and I'm still able to hear clearly, is Jeebly it. So this is one guess. Okay, I'll not go further, and maybe somebody else can hazard a guess.
I guess Jeebly it.
Jeebly it जैसा कुछ सुना है?
I know, but yeah, I think Jeebly it.
Do you agree?
Okay, Jeebly it is.
People go Jeebly it. It's all about Jeebly it. Yeah. So, two?
So how many of you have heard the term Dubai it? And can somebody explain from there only? I want to hear your thoughts. Tell me. Go ahead. Anything. Whatever you will say, it will correlate with Dubai it, for sure. It is like that. Tell me. Go ahead. Gather that courage. Go ahead, Sonali. You're saying something. If I put it very simpler words, it is just to, in just 3-4 words. It is to achieve something extraordinary. That's it. And when you do this, it is just Dubai it. When you say, oh, you just nailed it, you just Dubai it. So, Gen Z languages or Alpha, all of that, Dubai has taken over it and they've come up with a term which is Dubai it. And can somebody just tell what it is? Just exact words so that, yeah. So that you guys are able to relate what we're going to unveil today. So this is how His Highness has described it. To Dubai it, by formal definition, is to achieve something extraordinary with excellence in record time. Right? It is about turning big ideas into reality, just like Dubai's incredible transformation from desert to a global city in a short span of time. If you have been paying attention to what this city has been doing for the past 4 decades, the ambition has always been the city's most renewable resource, right? So that's where it is. And on the similar terms, we came up with the idea that we want to have a term which is called Jeebly it. Woo! We had asked everybody in the organization to come up with the ideas. Many of you have come up with the ideas, but sorry, we didn't like it. What to do? It wasn't resonating enough with how Dubai it is. And finally, I went to an extent where I printed everything. And I asked, Brendan has done a lot of work around it. Before even publishing it to you guys, he came up with at least 20 descriptions. And then I said, no, it is not getting there. And then what we did, then finally we printed everything and just pasted out of my office. And we asked everybody to again read it and give us their thoughts. Everybody gave. Sushili also gave. I didn't fly. So, and finally, we were able to come up with this. So, I'll read it. I don't know whether it is visible till the end. To Jeebly it is to get anything moved, stored, fulfilled, or delivered without worrying about the logistics behind it. Right? So, how Dubai has done it, how you say Dubai it, you say just Jeebly it. So, when you're in a logistics need, as I said, Jeebly one is going to be the household name. And people would, one fine day, people would say, just Jeebly it. Right? And it is about transforming complex supply chain process into a seamless experience using technology and intelligent ecosystem, just like Jeebly delivers joy in motion. We have placed this in our office in Dubai South, along with Dubai description. We all have to live with it. We have to live by it. We have to deliver it. We all have to work towards making it how Dubai it has been made, right? It is not just about the leadership. It is just not about His Highness thinking that, okay, Dubai would be like this. No, it's about all of us. It's about the people who are living here. Everybody is making it. Everybody is building it. We are building it. We are building Jeebly. Somebody else is building something else. And that all put together is being built as just Dubai it. Right? So we will Jeebly it from now on. Thank you very much for being part of this. And let's make it happen again. Thank you. And I'll reveal the name also. Do you want the name? And any guesses? Tell me the guesses. How come Vikrant? Who said Vikrant? Who said Vikrant? Huh? No. If I would have done it, then I would have not asked everybody. So, yes, a lot of you have sent your nominations. And we have been contemplating over it. There are a lot of iterations. Even Vikrant had submitted 4 or 5 descriptions. But finally we were able to choose this. And it just happened in seconds. I must tell you this. We've had a lot of, close to hundreds. But the moment I saw this, it clearly resonated with what we do. And of course, Vikrant did it. So whosoever guessed it, it was right. So a huge congratulations to him and to all of us. But I don't have his gift with me as of now, as we promised. But we'll get it one for sure. Thank you.
All right, this next one's a surprise. I actually don't know what's coming, so let's find out together.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, Jeebly, for giving me a chance to come on stage and share my few words from my heart. I have always believed that sometimes feelings are better expressed through poetry. So I have written some lines for Jeebly, and it's a small tribute from my side. And this poetry is dedicated to every rider, every driver, and every single person who did success for Jeebly. And I wrote this poetry in Hindi, and I hope you all understand. So, आप इस पोएट्री को जीबली के नाम एक लेटर, एक ख़त भी कह सकते हैं. आपकी परमिशन से स्टार्ट करना चाहूँगी कि मंजिल से आगे सफ़र और भी हैं, मंजिल से आगे सफ़र और भी हैं, मीन्स एवरी सक्सेस इज़ नॉट लास्ट सक्सेस, कि मंजिल से आगे सफ़र और भी हैं, हर ख्वाब के खूबसूरत मंजर और भी हैं. और ये रास्ते सिर्फ फासले नहीं, ये रास्ते जिन पे हमारे राइडर्स चलते हैं, कि ये रास्ते सिर्फ फासले नहीं, एतमाद के मज़बूत रिश्ते और भी हैं. और हर बात में एक नया हौसला है, हर बात में एक नया हौसला है, हर दिल में नई उम्मीदें और भी हैं। और जो मिलकर चलें वो ही कामयाब। टीम वर्क की बात करना चाह रही हूँ कि जो मिलकर चलें वो ही कामयाब। हर फर्द के साथ हज़ारों ख्वाब और भी हैं। और जैसा कि आप जानते हैं जीबली के मुख्तलिफ नाम हैं, जीबली डैश, जीबली बिज़। तो उसके लिए मैंने एक शेर लिखा है कि जीबली का हर नाम रोशन रहे, जीबली का हर नाम रोशन रहे, अभी फतह के सफ़र और भी हैं। और अपने मुख्तलिफ डिपार्टमेंट्स के लिए भी मैंने कुछ लिखा है, उम्मीद करती हूँ आपको अच्छा लगेगा। कि क्यों कौम की रफ्तार हो और ई कौम का साथ हो, क्यों कौम की रफ्तार हो और ई कॉम का साथ हो, सब्सक्रिप्शन की जिम्मेदारी लॉजिस्टिक्स का हाथ हो। कि क्यों कॉम की रफ्तार हो और ई कॉम का साथ हो, सब्सक्रिप्शन की जिम्मेदारी लॉजिस्टिक्स का हाथ हो। हर टीम मिलकर जब कदम बढ़ाती है, हर टीम मिलकर जब कदम बढ़ाती है, तब जाकर कामयाबी की नई कहानी बन पाती है। और अपने बॉसेस, अपने लीडर्स के लिए भी मैंने कुछ लिखा है, आपकी नज़र पेश करना चाहूँगी कि जो लीडर हर कदम पर साथ दें, जो लीडर हर कदम पर साथ दें, मुश्किल वक्त में हौसला दें, हिम्मत दें और हाथ दें। जो लीडर हर कदम पर साथ दें, मुश्किल वक्त में हौसला दें, हिम्मत दें और हाथ दें, उन्हीं के यकीन से रास्ते आसान होते हैं, इन्हीं के यकीन से रास्ते आसान होते हैं, इन्हीं की हिम्मत से ख्वाब पूरे दिल जवां होते हैं। जीबली के साथ एक प्रॉमिस करना चाहूँगी जो कि हम सबके दिल की आवाज़ है कि चलो आज फिर से ये वादा निभाएं, चलो आज फिर से ये वादा निभाएं, जीबली की कामयाबी की कहानी को आगे बढ़ाएं। This was a small message from my heart to all of you. Thank you so much, Jeebly, and let's keep working together.
Didn't see that coming. A round of applause for Fozia. Time for some music. Please put your hands together for Saad as he takes the stage to sing for us. Saad, you are up.
Hello. That was quite mesmerizing. Okay, one more before we wrap the morning. Most of you know Rafiq from the licensing side of things. He's the one making sure everything we do stays clean and above board, which isn't glamorous work, but it matters. Rafiq, please go ahead.
Hi everybody. Today we are proudly celebrating 10th of anniversary of Jeebly. This remarkable journey is a reflection of the vision, relationship and dedication of our management along with the work of our entire team. I big thanks you to our management for leading us with great communicate and inspiring has achieved more. Congratulations to the entire Jeebly family, wishing Jeebly many more success here ahead. Thank you. Continuing on Malayalam film.
Yeah.
His name is Krina.
Mammootty.
Mohanlal.
Today.
I think that is best for. Share for
AI models are getting massive, and training them takes more power than any.
Come on, stand here. നനവുള്ള പൂവുകൾ മനസ്സിന്റെ ഓരം ഒരു മലയടിവാരം അവിടൊരു പുതിയ പുലരിയോ അറിയാതെ മനസ്സറിയാതെ തുള്ളിത്തുള്ളും വിതറി തുള്ളി തുള്ളി ഒഴുകും ഒരു നുറ ചിതറും കാട്ടരുവി പറയാമോ നീ ഞാണു സങ്കടം ഞാണു സങ്കടം അറിയാതെ പിടയും വിരലിന്റെ കൊമ്പുകൾ അതിലോലോലം അതുമതു മധുവാരം അതിലൊരു പുതിയ ലഹരിയോ അറിയാമോ നിനക്കറിയാമോ തുള്ളി തുള്ളി ഒഴുകും ഒരു ചിതറും കാട്ടരുവി പറയാമോ നീ ഞാണു സങ്കടം ഞാണു സങ്കടം തുള്ളിത്തുള്ളും വിതറി തുള്ളി തുള്ളി ഒഴുകും ഒരു ചിതറും കാട്ടരുവി പറയാമോ നീ ഞാണു സങ്കടം ഞാണു സങ്കടം Thank you so much, Rafi. Get him on a stage instead of behind a desk. It's a completely different story.
You and I can decide.
Sure. That was a good morning right there. This whole morning, perhaps the entire event didn't just happen. Rabia, Tane, Nikhil, Zohaib, Sana, Shahi, Brendan, Joanne, and Sarah. This glamorous 10 out of 10 morning you have been sitting through, that's them. Every detail, every little thing that made this feel special, that's this team working quietly behind the scenes so the rest of us could enjoy the show. Let's give them a round of applause. Alright, now's the time for the cake. Everyone please come near the stage. This is the part we don't rush. 10 years, 1 cake. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I would request everyone to please come closer near the cake.
रहने दे ब्रो, बट ये सब लोग कवर करना।
Rooted in the realm that's poison, living in a secret garden.